As it At the 11th hour of the 11th day of the 11th month, guns fell silent on the Western Front, to bring an end to the First World War. Our nation, Commonwealth, has recalled that moment through our Armistice and Remembrance events down the decades. Decades during which the men and women of our armed services have continued to pay the ultimate sacrifice. And so, we stand here today to remember lives sacrificed in the service of our country and those traumatised and injured in conflict. May we have such a devotion to justice and freedom that the heroism of all who fought and still fight may continue to be remembered in a nation of service and in a world of peace.
London Paddington station for this very special Poppies to Paddington Remembrance service on behalf of Great Western Railway and Network Rail, Wales and Western. This is our 6th year of Poppies to Paddington. It was an idea born in the depth of the COVID lockdown. We had a message from a charity to asking for help from within the Great Western community, help for a veteran who just wanted to mark remembrance in that very difficult time. Well, I have to tell you that email inspired us, and we're grateful that representatives of the Veterans Charity are here today, including Ian Henderson, who's sat here in the front row, and it was Ian who wrote that original email. And this year, in 2024, as many of you know, marks 80 years since the end of World War II here in 2025. And here at Paddington, in this 200th year of the railway, it does feel particularly fitting for us to reflect on the part our industry, the railway, has played in connecting the communities we serve and shaping our country in times of peace as well as in times of conflict. And without doubt, the skills and the expertise of the railway were called upon to play their part during World War II. You may know that the very famous Swindon Railway Works was changed from a building that was making carriages and locomotives to one that was constructing airframes for the RAF and landing craft for the D-Day operation. Our ability to move personnel and equipment in those times extremely important, and our ability to move people absolutely vital, whether children from the cities or Sir Nicholas Winton's kinder transport, it saved lives. The railway is, and the railway has always been, about its people, ordinary railway people doing quite extraordinary things. People like Elizabeth Owen, a steward on the GWR ferry, the SS St Patrick, who showed extraordinary courage in saving passengers' lives when her ship was attacked between Rosslare and Fishguard, an act for which she was awarded the George Medal. Or Great Western Railway driver Gordon Pritchard, who swapped driving steam locomotives in the freight yards of Swansea for moving troops and equipment across the scorching plains of Perthshire. Today, our railway continues to support the armed forces, providing new careers for those leaving the forces, supporting our colleagues in their duties as reservists. And I am absolutely honoured that we're joined here today by colleagues from across the rail industry who have served or continue to serve in His Majesty's Armed Forces. And in recent days, we've been reminded again about the quiet courage that runs through this industry, the action of all those involved in the appalling incident at Huntingdon, not least the LNER train crew, the officers of Cambridgeshire and the British Transport Police, showed calm, compassion and bravery in quite unimaginable circumstances. Their actions embody the same values of service and care that have always defined our industry. And our backdrop for our service here today is this train, this Intercity Express train number 80306. And you can see along the side of the train, it pays tribute to the 2,545 members of the Great Western Railway who made the ultimate sacrifice during the First World War. The oldest of those was 51, the youngest had just turned 15. In total, more than 25,000 Great Western Railway colleagues volunteered to serve, which was a third of our entire workforce at that time. And they joined up, and as they across our network, working to keep Britain moving. As women stepped forward in their thousands, they filled the void left by those who went to serve. The railway is vital in times of conflict and in times of peace, keeping family and friends in touch, bringing businesses together and keeping goods moving. Every day, this Great British Railway keeps communities connected for thousands of people for hundreds of reasons. This morning, however, 10 trains of the Great Western Railway, along with railway colleagues present here today, have connected communities in a single act of remembrance, collecting tributes of poppy wreaths to be laid here at the foot of this iconic memorial, bringing people together as the nation once again pauses to reflect and remember those who fought and those who died in conflicts old and new. Thank you to all of you for joining us here today.